Welcome to an exciting exploration of two unique types of boats, catamarans and monohulls. In the vast world of sailing, these two distinctive boat designs have made quite a splash. But what exactly are they? Let's start with catamarans. A catamaran is a multi-hulled watercraft featuring two parallel hulls of equal size. This design is a departure from the traditional monohull boat, where there is only one hull. The dual-hull design of a catamaran results in a wider stance on the water, which can provide improved stability and speed. Now, let's shift our focus to monohulls. Monohulls are what most people think of when they envision a sailboat. With a single hull design, monohulls are the classic, time-honored choice for sailors. They might not have the speed of a catamaran, but they offer their own unique advantages and characteristics. The main difference between catamarans and monohulls lies in their structure. Catamarans, with their two hulls, have a broader beam, which means they displace water over a larger surface area. This gives them more stability and speed, but it can also make them more challenging to maneuver in tight spaces. On the other hand, monohulls, with their single hull, displace water vertically, allowing them to cut through waves rather than riding over them. This can make monohulls more comfortable in rough waters, and their narrower beam allows for easier docking and maneuvering. The comparison between catamarans and monohulls is an important discussion for boat enthusiasts and potential boat owners. Each design comes with its own set of advantages and disadvantages, and understanding these can help you make an informed decision about which type of boat is right for you. So, whether you're a seasoned sailor looking to try something new, or you're just starting your journey on the open water, understanding the differences between catamarans and monohulls is a crucial first step. With the basic understanding of catamarans and monohulls, it's time to delve deeper into their comparison. Stay tuned as we set sail into a thorough examination of these two fascinating boat designs. Scene script. Speed is a critical factor for many boat owners. So, how do catamarans and monohulls compare in terms of speed? Let's dive right in. When we talk about speed, we're really talking about two distinct elements: potential speed and average cruising speed. Potential speed is the maximum speed a boat can reach in ideal conditions, while the average cruising speed is what you'll likely experience on an average day out on the water. First up, let's consider the catamaran. These boats are designed with two hulls, which significantly reduces the water resistance, making them more efficient and faster than their single-hulled counterparts. Their lightweight, combined with a larger sail area, allows them to catch more wind and increase their speed potential. In ideal conditions, a catamaran can reach impressive speeds that leave many other boats in their wake. On the other hand, we have the monohull. These boats have a single hull, and while they may not have the same potential for high speeds as a catamaran, they have their own strengths. Monohulls are generally heavier, which can limit their maximum speed, but this weight also gives them momentum, allowing them to maintain a steady cruising speed even when the wind conditions are not ideal. The shape of a monohull's hull is also a factor in its speed. The streamlined shape cuts through the water more efficiently, helping the boat maintain its speed. One thing to note is that while catamarans can reach higher speeds, they often cruise at similar speeds to monohulls in real-world conditions. This is because the conditions for reaching their maximum speed, strong, steady winds and flat water, are not always present. Remember, speed isn't everything. The right boat for you will depend on a variety of factors, including your personal preferences, where you plan to sail, and what kind of sailing experience you are looking for. While both boats have their merits, your choice might be influenced by your need for speed. Scene script. Stability on water is essential for any boat. Let's examine how catamarans and monohulls perform in this area. Delving into the world of boating, stability is often a critical factor. It's the aspect that can make or break your experience on the water. So let's dive into the stability features of catamarans and monohulls. Catamarans, with their dual hull design, offer a unique advantage when it comes to stability. Imagine this: you're setting a tray of drinks on a table. Would you prefer a table with two legs or one? Naturally, you'd opt for the two-legged table. That's the same principle with a catamaran. With two hulls spaced apart, it creates a wide base that excels in resisting capsizing. This stability is especially beneficial in rough waters, where a catamaran can maintain its balance and keep the ride smooth. On the other hand, monohulls, as their name suggests, have a single centered hull. This design offers a different kind of stability, one that's dynamic and engaging. A monohull leans or heels into the wind, providing a thrilling, active sailing experience. Now, this might seem a bit unnerving to some, but for others, the sensation of leaning into the wind, feeling the boat respond and react to the elements, is what sailing is all about. Moreover, the deep keel of a monohull acts as a counterweight, helping the boat to right itself if tipped over. This self-righting feature can be a lifesaver in extreme situations. However, it's worth mentioning that because of their design, monohulls tend to roll more in waves compared to catamarans, which can be uncomfortable for some sailors. In summary, both catamarans and monohulls have their strengths in terms of stability. Catamarans offer a stable, level sailing experience, ideal for those who prefer tranquility on the water. Monohulls, on the other hand, provide a dynamic, engaging experience, perfect for thrill seekers who relish the challenge of mastering the wind and waves. Stability might be a deciding factor for you, depending on whether you prefer smooth sailing or a bit of a challenge. Scene script. Comfort is another key consideration for many boat owners. How do catamarans and monohulls stack up? Well, let's dive into that, shall we? When it comes to comfort, the design and layout of the boat play a significant role. And in this realm, catamarans and monohulls offer different experiences. Let's start with catamarans. Imagine a living space that's not only broad but also stable. That's what a catamaran offers. Its twin-hull design gives it a wide beam, providing ample space for cabins, lounges, and even a generous cockpit area. Not to mention, the flat deck layout means there's minimal heeling, which can be a real bonus for those prone to seasickness. Now, think about floating on a boat with a roomy, well-appointed interior, where the gentle sway of the water lulls you into relaxation. That's the monohull experience. Monohulls may not offer as much space as catamarans, but they make good use of what they have. The single hull design allows for deep, cozy interiors with a traditional nautical charm. You'll find well-designed cabins, a functional galley, and a comfortable saloon area. When it comes to amenities, both types of boats can be equally luxurious. It's all about how they're outfitted. You can find catamarans and monohulls with state-of-the-art kitchens, plush lounges, modern bathrooms, and comfortable sleeping quarters. The key difference lies in how these amenities are laid out and the amount of space available. In a catamaran, the amenities are spread out, offering more privacy and separation. On the other hand, in a monohull, the spaces are more consolidated. This can create a sense of closeness and coziness that some people find appealing. So, when thinking about comfort, consider your preferences. Do you value wide open spaces and stability? A catamaran might be your best bet. Or do you prefer a cozy, traditional nautical feel with a bit of sway? Then a monohull could be just your style. Your comfort preference might steer you towards one type of boat over the other. Having compared catamarans and monohulls on various aspects, it's time to summarize our findings. Let's get started. When it comes to speed, we established that catamarans generally have the upper hand. With two hulls, they cut through water more efficiently, resulting in higher speeds. Monohulls, on the other hand, can be quick too, but their single hull design often doesn't allow them to match the speed of a catamaran. Moving on to stability, it's clear that catamarans win this round as well. Their wide base and dual hull design offer a more stable ride, especially in choppy waters. Monohulls, with their singular hull, can be a bit more wobbly, especially when the waves get rough. But it's worth noting, monohulls are designed to right themselves even if capsized, a feature catamarans lack. As for comfort, it's a bit of a toss-up. Catamarans, with their spacious design, offer more room for passengers and amenities. They provide a flat, stable platform which many find more comfortable for leisurely sailing or living aboard. Monohulls, though typically more cramped, offer a traditional sailing experience that some sailors prefer. Their design also allows for better maneuverability, particularly in tight harbors or when docking. But let's not forget the weaknesses. Catamarans, for all their benefits, are typically more expensive, both to buy and maintain. They also draw more wind, which can be a disadvantage in heavy storms. Monohulls, while cheaper and easier to handle in strong winds, might not provide the same level of comfort or speed. So, as you can see, both catamarans and monohulls have their strengths and weaknesses. They offer different sailing experiences, and what might be a pro for one sailor could be a con for another. In the end, the choice between a catamaran and a monohull comes down to your personal preferences and boating needs. Happy sailing!